So guys, today we'll be continuing with the application process, how to apply, who to apply to, when to apply, and also we'll speak about the required documents, so you won't go uploading unnecessary document that will cause a delay with your application. And I would like to touch on the fact that there are some forms from their official websites that you need to download. So we'll take you through where to get those forms and how to download them and fill and also upload. Recently, I've had some people messaging me about the fact that they've gotten to the SLA and then the CBT stage and they don't have any material, no idea what to prepare towards and all those things. Bro, I've been there and I know how frustrating it is trying to prepare for an exam you've never taken before and you have no idea what to write and what to prepare towards and all those things. So I'll use this opportunity to give a brief overview about the exam in general. The reason being that this exam, before you write, you sign documents stating that you won't go and share anything you've seen from this exam to anybody, not even to yourself. That's how come no one speaks about the exams and all those things. So I'm just giving a general overview. You know, what you've been taught in your home country or in your school relating to nursing is the same as what somebody is being taught in any part of this world. We all know nursing process starts with what? Assessment. There is no part of this world that he will go to tell you that nursing process starts with intervention or diagnosis. No. So you have to get those things on your fingertips. For instance, you've been given a question stating that someone is being diagnosed with what COPD, the person is having difficulty breathing. You know, before you attend to that person, you have to assess the person's oxygen level, check the saturation before you go ahead intervening, giving the person oxygen and all those things. So it's just as simple as ABC. And also, relating to nursing, you should always take consideration of this Maslow's theory of needs or hierarchy of needs. We all know that basic needs come before before safety, love and belonging and all those things. So basic needs, which is the same as the physiological needs. When you go to the ward and somebody is having a heart rate of 110, an adult having heart rate of 110, and someone who needs protection for safety and all those things, you have to attend to the one with what physiological needs before going to the other person. So that's priority and all those things. And also don't forget your ABC. That's airway, breathing and circulation. They are all involved or included in the exam. And the last thing that I'll talk about that will help you is that we have these things that every nurse should have on their fingertips. That's dignity of every patient, independence of every patient, integrity of every patient, safety and preference, and also privacy. These things, you don't take them for granted. You know, you need to respect everybody's dignity, you need to respect everybody's preference. For instance, when you are on the ward, someone comes with a condition, let's say the person is a chronic smoker, and you know the cause of that condition is what? Smoking. You educate the person, or you need to quit smoking or reduce the number of sticks you smoke a day and all those things. It is their right to accept what you are teaching them. So if they say they won't quit, what you have to do to help them with whatever condition or symptoms they are having, you don't have any right to say that because I taught you not to smoke and you keep smoking, so I won't help you. No matter what the person decides, just keep on serving or helping the person. So that's non-maleficent. Always make sure that you don't do harm. So those things, like, it's just as simple. So when you know those things, you don't need to worry about yourself, like not getting information or material to read about the exam. This thing is taking too long, and that's not the main purpose for this video. But then if you have any question relating to the exams and all those things, you can direct message me and I'll be happy to help. So now let's start with the application process. with the application process, and I stated earlier on, and I dropped the description, I dropped the links in the description of the previous video. So you are applying to Inspire Global, you are applying to BCCNM, and you are applying to what's the name, Health Match. So with the Inspire Global, I'll be sharing my screen with you guys so that you see their official website, how to apply. So you can just use your phone, search for Inspire Global Assessment. So their official website will pop up. So when it comes, that's it, and that's the logo. So you are applying as a new applicant, so you click on get started. So because they do assessment for other provinces, you need to select British Columbia. That's what we are working with today. Then you go to the application, so create an account with Inspire Global. I already have an account with, so if you are a new person, you just click on new user, click on the role or program, then you add your email, confirm your first and last name, create a password and all, then you have an account with them. So you can now proceed with the other requirements. So the next thing you focus on is the identity document. Those are the primary and then the secondary documents that I was talking about that you need to notarize. So your primary documents can be your driver's license, passport, or any national identity card. And secondary documents can be any of these three. So it all depends on what you choose as your primary and secondary documents. So these are the example of all this thing. And the notarization, you could see sample of the notarized document. So satisfy that to be true copy of this person, and the lawyer's name, the signature, and also stamp. Then it makes it authentic, and that's what they are requesting for. So you just do what they are requesting for to be at a safer side. Then the next thing we'll talk about is the education credential review. So they have other people that can also do the review, but I always entreat my people to use WES, that's World Education Service. The reason being that after you send all the required documents with them, after creating an account with WES and make payment, they give you the report within 7 days. So it's good and fast. Then after that, you come to the English proficiency. So the best option is to write the IELTS academic, because when you do the IELTS academic, it doesn't limit you to just Canada. It doesn't limit you to just US. You can use it for US, Canada, Australia, even Ireland and UK. So the best one is the IELTS academic, the standard one. Then after that one, then you know that you are through with all the document they want from you. So when they receive all the document, then they will now evaluate. Then you can proceed with the BCCNM. So the BCCNM is what will now give you the pin after they receive, you've taken your test and all those things. So it's like you could see the process is just fast, but when you make mistakes, it delays. And the good thing about the whole process is that someone can start for 6 months ago or 3 months ago by not uploading the right documents. But once you upload the right documents within 1 month, 2 months, you will get feedback from the people. They will give you invites. Then you use the invitation to apply for visa. When you get approved, straight to Canada, go and write those 2 exams. Charlie, you are cool to go. And I already stated that everything is free. Everything is free. So you don't need to worry about anything. The whole thing that you need to worry about is your flight to Canada and all those things, which will be refunded back to you. Bro, as you keep delaying, time is going. When you start, you can get to the end. When you don't start, there's no way you get to the end. So after the WES, those are the things required. Can you imagine? So the required documents is primary and secondary documents, which are easy to get. The only problem is how to notarize them, which I already stated in the video. Then the second thing that you should be worried about is your English proficiency, and the third is what WES. So look at primary, which is 1, primary and secondary 1, then the third English proficiency, and the last one is your WES. So the WES is to just evaluate what school you've gone to, whether it's to the same standard with Canada or anything. So you see, you need those things. So after that, you are done with what's Inspire Global. So now you go to BCCNM. BCCNM, what they do is to just see whether you've been working, you have some working experience with the nursing that you've been doing in your home country. So you fill the application form, then they'll give you some forms to fill relating to the number of hours that you've been working from the day you got your job and all those things. Then so that's when you fill that and you send, everything is complete and you send to them. They will just be waiting for your document from Inspire Global, which I stated in the overview from the first video. Then the next people that you'll be focused or you'll be applying to is the health match. So with the health match, you don't need much. Just go to them, just Google health match. I'll be dropping the links in this description too, so we will all be on the same page. Just go to health match, fill the form, add your, you see, after you create an application form with all the 2 people that we spoke, the 2 agencies that we spoke about, you have an application number. So you just use the application number to fill the form with health match. That's how come you have to do these people before getting to these people, because the application number is the reference to your application to them. And with health match, the only thing you'll be doing with them is they are the ones that will connect you to the employer, as I stated earlier. So they'll now give you the return of service agreement form. So this return of service agreement form, you see, you would have to pay for the application with BCCNM, application with Inspire Global. But as you fill the return of service agreement, they waive all the application fee, everything, because everything is supposed to be paid for. But with the return of service agreement, everything is waived. And the best agreement that I've ever filled in this world is the health match agreement, which states that after you've gotten to Canada and you work, you are supposed to work with them for just 1 year. So this 1 year is when you have a full time. So when you agree to work with them for 1 year with a full-time agreement, you are just working for 1 year. But when you want to do part-time, you do 2 years. And the part that I'm so happy about is that you can be working and take break with the agreement and later come and continue. Like there is no agreement that is like this. So this is the best agreement so far. So I'm entreating everybody to just use this opportunity, do the application, bro. Just do the right thing. When you need any help along the way, you can message me and I'm glad to help. So that's all about the application. So the next thing we'll be talking about is NCLEX. And NCLEX, you see, I stated from the previous video that I will take you through how you'll be able to travel to US, Canada, Australia, Finland, or even UK. So how to sponsor yourself. And I'm doing self-sponsorship. I'll be talking about self-sponsorship because when you use an agency, the agency will expect that you sign an agreement which you must serve them 36 months. You see, so when you do your self-sponsorship, I know it's quite expensive, but when you do it, you are at liberty. You are free to do whatever, to go to any other country that you want to at your own pace, at your own preference. So just don't take everything I'm saying or I'm telling you for granted. I've gone through the NCLEX application process, made mistakes. So bro, I've made mistakes because I remember those days I have to use one board of nursing, and with the board of nursing I needed a social security number, which I don't have. I was in Ghana by then. I don't have the social security number, so I had to do other application again, and which cost me 265 USD. Bro, in Ghana you've paid 500 USD for the CGFNS, and also you are coming to pay another 265 for re-evaluation. Bro, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. So I'll teach you the board of nursing, the right board of nursing to use, what you should do, whatever you should expect from the jurisprudence exam with the board of nursing, and when and what to prepare towards for the NCLEX. And with the NCLEX, I have some confirm, and I say confirm meaning legit material that I can share with you that will help you pass the NCLEX at 85. So you don't need to stress. When you get the basics with the NCLEX, bro, you are cool to go. And the reason why we'll be talking about the NCLEX is that the NCLEX, after everything with the BCCNM, and then you will need an NCLEX. So if it happens that you already have an NCLEX, is good. But with the fact that with BCCNM, after you are done with everything that they want you, they will give you temporary pin. No, not temporary. They will give you the nursing pin that you can use to work as a nurse in Canada. Then along the way, they will give you time to prepare towards the NCLEX. Then you write the NCLEX. Then you are a full-time nurse in Canada. So don't let this opportunity slide. Just make use of this video. And if you have any relative or any sibling, any friend who is a nurse that you think this video can be beneficial to them, you can share the video with them and also let them try, because when it's good for your brother, it's good for you too as well. Yeah, so thank you. So watch out for the next video. We'll be talking about the NCLEX process and everything. So, but if along the way someone makes a concern about anything with the application, and I think it can be beneficial to everybody, I'll be making a video on those things too. So thank you guys so much, and thank you for watching the video to the end. It's much appreciated.